If you're watching this on YouTube, this is the replay from TikTok Live. Let me get myself situated. Good morning, everybody. Come on in. I'm just getting this set up. Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Come on. I don't know if we're gonna have any music today because my iPad is dead. Good morning. Oh, shit. Hang on, you guys. I forgot a deck. There it is. Yeah, okay. I don't know why this isn't turning on. Good morning, good morning. Sorry, y'all. I'm a couple minutes late. I was on the phone with the owner of the band that I'm in. We had some scheduling things going on, so bear with me. I'm trying to get my life together so we can do this reading. I wanted to have on our nature sounds, but my iPad was dead. I mean, we are in Mercury retrograde shadow period right now, right? So these things happen. Remember how on our live on Monday, I talked about there might be some plans changing. You find out during the week? Yeah, that just happened to me. So what are we going to do? We're going to go with the flow. We're going to know that if we're meant to be there, we're going to be there. And if not, we won't. So it's just life, right? There are things that happen in our plans that are protecting us from something, okay? So like if plans change, try not to get mad. Try to see it as, okay, there is something here that I was not meant to partake in, or there's some sort of bullet I'm dodging here. Does that make sense? So anyways, now let's get this together. Okay, so if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Erica Cook. I am a certified tarot reader, life and relationship coach, numerologist, Reiki master, all the things. But we do this every Monday and Friday. I'm trying to get my energy back centered. We do this every Monday and Friday where we look at the energy of the week and then we look at the energy of the weekend. So since it's Friday, we're going to look at the energy of the weekend. We get tarot, we get oracle, we laugh, we cry, we talk, we connect, all the fun things. Okay, so welcome in. Feel free to ask questions about life and spirituality, numerology, tarot, all the things. I'm here to answer them. This is a collective reading, so just know that. Please don't bombard the comments with your questions about tarot readings, but let's have fun. Your ears have been ringing since the new moon. Ooh. You've been manifesting that you have the job. Girl, I hope you get that. I hope it's the right thing for you. Okay, so let's have an energy upgrade, okay? These are my tuning forks. These are the ones that I use during the energy cleansing and chakra rebalancing sessions that I have monthly. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can look at the link in my bio and go to the VIP Soul Collective and you can join that where I cleanse your energy and rebalance your chakras once a month. All right. So all you're going to do is just breathe and accept the vibration. This is just going to cleanse your energy and give you a little boost for the day, for the weekend. All right. Here we go. And it's going to be loud at first. Okay. But it'll fade. But don't worry, I'll let you know when it's finished. Okay, here we go. Just breathe. It's still going. Still going. And there we go. Okay. What we always want to do is we always want to be cleansing our energy, disrupting any heavy energy that we have lying around, because it, like, heavy toxic energy loves to settle. Okay. It loves to settle on you. It loves to settle in spaces in your home and in your room. We don't want that. Okay. We want the energy to always be cleared out. Okay. That's why we do the sound bowl. That's why we do the tuning forks. You can clap, you can ring bells, whatever works for you to clear out that space, you can do so. Okay. You heard it louder in your right ear. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so let's get our fairy blessing for the weekend and see what we need to know is coming up for us. It feels weird not to have any music or sound in here. Normally I have something playing, but like I said, my iPad died. All right. What is our fairy blessing for the weekend? You guys, I really feel like things are really bubbling up to a head globally. I feel like we are going through a feminine revolution, and I'm not talking about feminism. I'm talking about a feminine energy revolution, because the masculine energy has been over it this whole time, and now it's time for the feminine energy to bring things to order. But we are going to have to go through some more shakeups. Ooh, we have a blessing of Bridget's flame. I love this card. So let's read what she has to say, and then we're going to get into the tarot. She's number 34. So 3 is about creative expression, communication. 4 is about security, and it's about paying attention to the details. So let's see what she wants to say. The fairy gift to light the dark spaces, to bring spring to the heart's winter. Ooh, I love that. She chooses to bring you her gift now, a fairy blessing to light the darkness and bring warmth to you once again. Her heart is a flame, her eyes like 2 green lakes, and her hair a field of gold. She is the goddess Bridget. She who unites us, she who protects us, she who inspires us has claimed you as under her watch and protection. Remember how I just said, I feel like we're going through a feminine revolution. And she's like, don't worry, I got you. Bridget is a fairy goddess of flame, flame from the cleanest, most primal source. Her name means bright arrow, almost as if she's a ray of light directly from the sun. And this fairy ignition is key to the birthing of ideas and ideals. And thus, in this way, she brings her fire to your blessings and ensures you will be warmed, that sacred hospitality will reign, that all will be welcome, that solar light will burn brightly for you. Bridget's fairy light is a brightness that brings warmth, new life, even the rebirth of our souls to us all. Did I not just say that? Right? The cards don't lie, y'all. And oftentimes you'll hear me speak of something and then here comes the card. The storm going to LA the first time in 80. Yeah. There's so much going on. That's what I'm saying. There's so much bubbling to the surface right now that it's like we're getting this massive shakeup because the feminine energy needs to take over. It really does. That's what I have been feeling for months, maybe even a year. And it's like, that's why I keep telling everybody, I feel like we're going through a feminine revolution. And it's not feminism. It is the feminine energy needs to take over because masculine energy is chaotic. Yeah, bring it. Exactly. All right, y'all choose your deck. So we have Friends, like we did on Monday. We had that choice on Monday, so deck 1. Or we have the Edgar Allan Poe, deck 2. So 1 or 2. Deck 1 or deck 2. Yeah, the universe is yelling at us. You guys in your twos. I knew y'all were going to pick this one because it looks mysterious, doesn't it? I haven't used this deck in quite some time. Okay, so you guys are screaming loud and clear. Y'all don't want the Friends deck. I get it. Fine. Let's use this one. Like I said, I haven't used it in a while. So we'll say hello to it once again. Look at the bottom of the deck. The Wheel of Fortune. It's already there. Okay. So let's see what we need to know for this weekend. I'm going to shuffle them really nicely because, like I said, I haven't used them in a while. We're going to knock the dust off, reconnect. Y'all, I have created a tarot series. It's like a beginner's tarot. Now, I have to readjust a couple of videos because TikTok won't allow them because it's my regular tarot deck and it has nudity on it, and I didn't even think about that. So I have to recreate a couple of videos, but I did create a series on TikTok for y'all to go through if you have not learned anything about tarot yet and you want to kind of dip your toe in. I give you a lot of information in this series, so it'll be coming your way soon. And I also created 10 new collections or sections of a module yesterday for the tribe. It was a lot, but we're gonna go on this journey together, and it's meant to walk you through your awakening and how to take back your power, how to tap into your divinity, all that. So it's gonna be fun. That won't be released until after Mercury retrograde. So yeah. All right, so let's look at today. Today, we have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is combative energy, okay? It's arguments. It could be combative thoughts because remember, swords are thoughts, ideas, communication, and truth. So if you feel like you're conflicted today, if you feel like a lot's going on up here, or if you have somebody trying to argue with you today, let's take a step back, regroup, see what aligns with you and what does not. Is this argument or battle worth it? Or how can you go about standing in your power and dealing with this conflict? Okay. And number 5 is about change. Just like I said this morning, or when I started, I realized there was a scheduling conflict with a girls' trip that I planned. And so now I have to respond by seeing what other options we can do, how I can make it work, or how we can change things. And just know that the universe, the reason why there's conflict is because there's something that needs to be looked at or there's something that needs to be avoided. Does that make sense? I said one because it's new, but in general, I'm drawn to the more mystical decks. I know, me too, Denise. Taylor, I swear we will go into old age not agreeing if Ross and Rachel were on a break. Oh man, I know. It's classic. I'm trying to keep up. It's glitching. Oh, weird. Your husband blew up on you because you decided you wanted baked potato for dinner last night. Oh my goodness. All what I just said is giving you chills? Okay. And he's still mad this morning, Tiffany. Oh my gosh. And they say we are emotional over a baked potato. Like, come on. There's a lot more to life than being upset over what we eat for dinner. So let's look at tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the Knight of Cups. So tomorrow you might have a better day, Tiffany. You both might be able to come together because the Knight of Cups is all about leading through the heart, okay? This is leading with sincerity and going towards taking action towards emotional fulfillment or peace, okay? Healing a situation because cups are about healing emotions, psychic energy, that kind of thing. Okay. Also, if you're single, you might have an opportunity to meet somebody new on Saturday, if that's what you choose. Okay. So yeah, look at the, I want to put these down. Tiffany, look at these two ships, right? You think about when people, are in an argument, they're like two ships passing in the night, like they don't acknowledge each other. They're just like, you know, I'm not talking to you, you're not talking to me. But we see these two ships and he's standing in the middle. Oh, we have a new subscriber. Thank you. We see he's standing in the middle with the cup, right? And he's like, why don't we come together through the heart space and figure this out? Okay. So this is all about moving forward, taking action in like the sincere heart space. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow it'll be a better space for y'all too. All right, let's look at Sunday. Sunday, we have Temperance in reverse. Now, when Temperance is in reverse, it can indicate there is disharmony. So it's like we're going one step forward, two steps back. That's okay. Temperance is, you know, whatever you're doing on Sunday, don't overdo it. Okay? If you go out on Saturday and you have a little bit too much fun, you see he's holding that cup there. If you have a little bit too much fun on Saturday, you're going to be feeling it on Sunday. Yeah, roller coaster for sure. So Temperance also is, okay, we've dealt with some things over the weekend. Now let me regroup myself. Now let me come back into balance. Let me figure out what's going on. How did I overdo something? How can I be patient with life and with other people? Okay. So on Sunday, you might find that you lose your patience with people. Remember, we're in Mercury retrograde shadow period. So what that means is there is the beginnings of communication issues. All right. So how can I be more patient? How can I temper myself to relax? So like, let's say if you're PMSing, or if you're, I don't know, you're just frustrated about something and you recognize that you're frustrated about something. That means it's your job to temper yourself. Okay? It is not everybody's job to walk on eggshells around you. That is your job to control yourself. This is what I teach my kids. If you're in a bad mood, that's okay. But it is not okay to project that bad mood onto everybody else. Make sense? Yes, awareness is key to everything. You know what's funny, Monty, is the whole beginning of all the lessons that I recorded yesterday are all about self-awareness. So, yep. This all makes sense. Good. You're moving again on Sunday. Ooh, and be patient on Sunday. You might have some obstacles. I'm just checking the comments. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck. See what's at the bottom now. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles wants you to think and move practically. Okay, it wants you to you might need to hold back a little bit if you're feeling like you need to lash out today. Remember, we have 3 and 4 right here, right? She's like, whatever happens this weekend, don't worry, I got you. And remember how I said 3 is about communication and self-expression, and then 4 is about paying attention to the details and where you feel safe and secure, setting solid foundations. Well, we have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is all about thinking practically, maybe holding back a little bit, working on your stability in one way or the other. For some of you, it's going to be financial. For some of you, it's going to be just relationship wise. It's just going to be relative to whatever you're dealing with this week, because this is a collective reading. Okay. But, y'all notice that at the bottom of the deck was the Wheel of Fortune. And I told y'all we're going through that feminine revolution. Wheel of Fortune. Just felt like we needed to mention that again. But let's see what else we need to talk about. Interesting. I don't know why, but I was told to look at these pages down here, and it says Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. But the dates are different. Okay? The date says the 20th, 21st, and 22nd, all in June, and they all say Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Isn't that interesting? But then on Sunday, we have Temperance in reverse. So, whatever you're dealing with this weekend, it's all about finding your balance, leading through the heart space, right? And only doing what you know is right. We all have this pull. We all have this calling. We all have this inner voice. Now, whether or not you listen to it, that's up to you. It would be great if you did because it could solve a lot of your issues in life. But this is really, like, some of y'all might be having issues with a partner or somebody about financial matters. But you're really going to have to, when you're dealing with another person, if you're in conflict, you only want to deal with what is true and what aligns with you, right? Don't step out of yourself. Be patient and say, okay, let's look at this logically. Let's have a conversation. Let's bring this together, and let's not battle, but let's look at everything practically. Let's communicate and really come to a sense of resolve instead of like deciding that I'm going to beat you, right? I'm going to win. You never win. How do you register for what? For the energy cleansing or tarot apprenticeship? Let me know and I can answer your question. So I want to get one of the Kipper deck. It's really interesting. Sunday is the 20th. That's interesting. So you might have something come up on Sunday, because I feel like hang on, I've got to pull this in. For everybody, it's going to be different, but like on Sunday, it's going to be like there's going to be some sort of news or shift or something, and it's like it's going to maybe rock your boat, but I don't feel like it's going to be negative, but I feel like it's really about, okay, let me pause for a second. Let me calm down. Let me look at this situation. Like I don't feel like it's going to be like a tower moment, is what I'm trying to say. And it could be you just have an emotional wave on Sunday, okay? It's going to be different for everybody because this is a collective reading. So on Sunday, you really, really just want to practice patience and come back to yourself always. You are in control of your life. You are in control of how you respond to life, okay? If every little thing upsets you, then you're going to be upset your entire life. Okay, we have to learn how to work with the universe. If you're unwilling to do that, then this is not the right place for you. Okay. Oh, how do you register for the energy cleanse? Go to the link in my bio, go to the menu, and you're going to see Soul Collective. That's where you register. Yes, Jamie. Do not react on whatever it is. Pause and take a second to regulate this energy. Yep. Because it could be an issue between you and your spouse. It could be an issue between you and anything, really. And so this is all about it's rocking your boat. It's kind of like throwing you off for a second, and it's your job, your opportunity to come back to center, to regain your power and your balance, and then to make decisions or make moves, okay? Sunday, your daughter is going away with a boat or in a boat. Oh. Plans might change, or there might be something that pops up for her. Another boat, you guys. Distant Horizons. Number 36. This is really interesting. Something about a boat, because I keep saying rocking your boat, right? And then we have the boats here. And then we have Temperance in reverse, like something has rocked it. Yeah, you don't have to be in the positive all the time, but yes, practice the pause. Recognizing your emotions and recognizing your triggers is very vital to self-awareness and to self-growth. So yes, the moon is in Virgo today and for the next couple of days. Practicality with emotions. Yeah. So anyways, we have distant horizon here, okay? And we have the anchor, but it's not attached to the boat anymore. So whatever you're dealing with this weekend, again, it's number 36. So 3 is communication, self-expression, okay? 6 is a healing number. 6 is about harmony and love, and it's healing. So it might not be resolved today. It might not be resolved tomorrow, but we're planting the seeds to resolve whatever is going on in the future. You could be still planting seeds as far as the new moon, trying to figure out what exactly it is that you want in order to move forward, okay? Because boats represent movement, right? Movement forward, or you think of your ships coming in. So what is it that you are trying to set the seeds of, but maybe you're second guessing yourself. Maybe you have all this negative talk that's keeping you from being able to do so. There might be something that you're putting off until Sunday, but maybe you need to do it on Saturday instead. Okay? Looks like the energy is going to be better on Saturday. We're going to still let that marinate. Yeah, there's something about boats, y'all. Sorry to tell you. Charlotte, was that you that said about the boats? If plans change on her, tell her to go with the changed plans. Don't fight it. Don't try to force it because she could be dodging a bullet there. Your intuition is she's not going. She might not. Like I'm saying, yeah, the plans might change. And if they do, tell her it's okay. They needed to change for a reason. She'll have another opportunity to go. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Yep, Mama knows best. Absolutely. When you think about the ships, you know, sometimes we have to adjust our sails to get us where we want to go, right? The wind is blowing this way one day, and then it's blowing this way another day. So we have to adjust our sails to get us to where we want to go. We are always adjusting. And we have to drop the dead weight, right? We have to drop the baggage for us to go where we want to go. Look, we have 8, indecision. So like I said, there might be this mental conflict here today. And it's telling you, just sit with yourself today and ask yourself, why am I conflicted over this? What is my mind telling me? And what is my heart telling me? Now, you have to know the difference because a lot of people confuse their heart with their mind. Okay, your mind is the logical part of you. That is your ego. That's the part of you that will try to make something into what it's not, right? Because the ego wants us to feel all ooey gooey and it'll create a whole scenario, and that's what gets us in trouble. Our heart never lies to us. Our heart and our intuition are one and the same. It tells us the truth. Now, are you going to listen to it? Because you have decisions to make, right? And you have to let yourself sit with it, feel it, and listen to that internal compass. And it will tell you which way you want to go or which way is going to be the best way for you to go. But if you don't listen to it, if you resist it, you'll still be okay, but you're going to have to go through a lot of mountains to get to where you want to go. Okay? It feels like Saturday is going to be a really good day for you to really sit with that emotion, sit with that energy, figure out, which boat is going to be the best boat for you to take, right? Which path is going to be the best path for you to take. And the Four of Pentacles is telling you, let's think practically. Let's think logically and take the right steps. Where do I feel safe and secure? Why do I feel safe and secure? Is it because it's the right thing? Or is it because my mind is trying to make up a scenario that is not even true? Is this making sense? Because I have a lot of energy swirling around my head, so I'm trying to make sure that it's all funneling in to make sense. So much sense? Okay, good. I swear if another boat pops up, y'all know this happens to us, right? We get all of these same cards. And there's a lot, like red is really popping out to me on these cards. So this is about your power, okay? Your root chakra. That's where you feel safe and secure. That's where everything starts. So if you're not focusing on grounding your energy, setting those intentions, finding your own, like building your own foundation and finding your own security in who you are, right? Your self-awareness, your self-growth, and leading towards that through what you value and what you consider your morals, then you need to really pay attention to those. Oh, there's the Tower. Now, we don't see this Tower toppling, do we? Like we do in the tarot. Okay. This Tower requires a solid foundation. You said red. I immediately thought of root chakra. Yep. Again with stability. Yep. And here we have the Tower. So think about the towers, think about the castles and whatnot that have withstood the test of time, right? Because number one, they were built properly. And number two, they were maintained. That's the thing. You have to maintain your energy. You have to maintain your path. You have to adjust your sails to what's going on in your life, right? So if we have this Tower here and it's getting beat to hell by the elements, well, we have to adjust this to be able to withstand the elements. You saw a lighthouse first? I mean, it does kind of look like a lighthouse. What do lighthouses do? They guide us in, right? So think about this Tower, okay? Think about how when you are in your security, when you have firmly planted yourself in your root chakra and you know exactly who you are, you know exactly what it is that you want, and you're moving forward, then nothing can shake you, right? The only thing is you need to be firm and sturdy, but also be like the willow, like we were talking about the other day, and be able to flow with the universe to adjust your sails, right? So you got to be the Tower and the boat. And we'll get there. I hope this is making sense, but it's fun. And look, it's number 19. So 1 is the self and 1 is initiation. 9 is completion, but it's also connected to wisdom, right? Because it's the third highest power to 3. And then at the bottom, it says 6. So again, 6 is that healing energy. It's that harmonious energy. So you have to do what you know is right in order to bring about harmony in your life. This is why it's really important, you guys, to understand numerology. Some astrology, you don't have to be an astrologer to be able to read tarot, but you do need to know these things in order to have this well-rounded message, okay? Just knowing the meanings of the cards are not going to get you anywhere, All right. This is why we do tarot apprenticeships, so you can learn everything that you need to know, and then you continually practice. It has to be something you completely just envelop yourself in if you want to be like a really good reader. And it takes a lot of trust in yourself. Look, we have safe, but it's in reverse. Remember how I was saying we're talking about where you feel safe and secure? Well, it's in reverse. Let's see what these say. It says, what you value is safe. Protect what's yours. Secrets are safe. Hidden valuable information. So most of us don't feel safe, right? But the thing that we have to do first is we have to figure out how to get ourselves in a secure position in our own lives. Why? Because that creates a ripple effect throughout society. Okay? That's why they always say, if you want to see change, you got to start with you, because your energy shifts everything around you. So if you are not doing things to better your life, if you're too concerned about everybody else, you will never experience the change and the manifestations that you want, because you are too focused on the outward energy, and your own energy is literally shrinking. This is science. It's not woo-woo. Your energy field is shrinking. It is so close to your body because you feel like you're protecting yourself, but it's actually just such a low vibration. But when you create a safe space for yourself, when you set that root chakra in place and you are unshakable, your aura expands up to, I think we'll say like 3 meters. Okay? That affects the people around you because they feel it and it helps them. Okay? So you might be having an issue with another person in your life. You're like, well, how can I do this and this and that? You change you, right? You fix your energy, and then that will start to touch the people around you, and you're going to start to see them shift, or it'll bump against them so hard that they have to leave. Problem solved. Okay? It's your first time here? Well, welcome. No, this is a free reading right here, but if you book a reading with me, no, they are not free. We have to have an energy exchange. It's not good to, and I'm not saying you're doing this, I'm just saying in general, it's not good to siphon off of other people, because if I was to, give readings for free or do all this stuff for free, I wouldn't be helping anybody, right? We got to lift people up. We have to bring them up to the higher energy. Oh, you're fine. No, I was speaking in general. I wasn't coming at you, I promise. Oops, I gotta get this out. Let's do our woodland wardens. Domingo, shut up. You owe me monies. Y'all, that's my best friend. Don't pay attention to him. All right, what do we need to know? I don't remember if I cleansed it now because you knocked me off my concentration. Let's see what we need to know with our woodland wardens. We got the hare and oak, new opportunities. Look at that. New opportunities. There are opportunities all around you, okay? We have this maybe showing up on Saturday. New opportunities are all around you, but you have to look up. You have to pay attention. You can't be focused on everybody around you and what's going on in their lives. Like, people will tell me all the time what's going on in other people's lives, and I'm like, it's not that I don't care, but I don't care. Right? Like, I'm happy for them, but I'm focused on growing my life. Like, I will support people that are growing and whatnot. Like, that makes me very happy. But as far as other drama and other shit, I don't care. right? I'm focused on opportunities for growth, opportunities to help people, opportunity everywhere, okay? And the hare represents abundance because it's fast moving and multiplies. So there's opportunities everywhere, but you have to look up. If you're so focused on everything that is like all these battles, and you keep claiming this conflict and you keep claiming these battles, that's where you're going to continually get, because you are setting yourself in that timeline by focusing so much on it. Does that make sense as well? Thank you, Tara. We're going to get all the decks. Not all of them. We'd be here all day, but it's 11:11. I love it. Wait. Look, y'all. I know you probably can't see it at the top. It's number 3. Okay? So there's remember how I said 3 is communication, self-expression. So you're gonna have opportunities this weekend, especially on Saturday, to communicate what it is that you desire. You know, it's going to be different for everybody, right? It's going to be, if you have conflict with a partner, you communicate your boundaries and what you would like, what you need, and then you listen to them. And if it's, you know, has to do with any other opportunity, you might receive communication coming in this weekend. So there's something good happening on Saturday. I've had things where I was told that it didn't work out for me, and I was like, oh man, and then I let it go, and then it came back around because it was meant for me. Look, see? Redemption. I told you. Things will come back around, and you have opportunity for redemption at any point in your life, really. Okay? It's all on what you decide, what you want. And are you leading through the heart space? Because remember, we have the blessing of Bridget's flame, right? She's like, I've got you. I'm helping you. I'm there for you. I've got your back. So it's like, that's your guides telling you that all the time. And the universe is always trying to help you and protect you, but you have to pay attention. Some of y'all might be going out for a brunch or something on Sunday. Don't overdo it. You'll regret it. Don't have too many mimosas. Don't overeat. Look at that. For the money deck, we have trust. Okay, there's 3 ways to resonate. Let's see what they say. The universe is asking you to trust your needs will be met. We've heard this before, right? Number 2, there's a spiritual reason why you're experiencing this cycle. Remember how I said, what we focus on is securing us in that timeline. So if you're focused on lack, if you're penny pinching all the time, then that's what you're going to continually get. Okay. So I have people that comment on my stuff all the time. Well, I don't have the money. I can't afford that. I'm broke. Da, da, da. And I'm like, stop. Stop. You change your language. You say, you know what? I've got other things I'm focusing on right now, but I'm going to manifest that. You take control of your situation. Change your language. Okay. Number 3, this is a good time to connect with your spirit guides. I just told you just a minute ago that your spirit guides are always wanting to help you. They're always here to protect you, but you have to pay attention. You have to communicate and connect with them. Otherwise, they have to sit back and just watch you do your thing. I don't go anywhere. Okay, minimal when you have hitmen after you. Okay. Sorry that's happening. Your right ear is ringing. Though when your ears ring, obviously if it's not a medical condition, that's the frequency trying to adjust itself. So sit with that and think about what you're thinking about at that time, what you're paying attention to at that time, maybe what you can hear, and just sit with that ringing noise, because a lot of the times when your vibration is shifting, the frequency will be shifting like that, and you'll hear it in your ears. Can I explain Reiki? Sure. Yep, I sure can do it if you're not in the same state. I've done it for people on the other side of the world. So Reiki is about chakra balancing, okay? Because we have all these chakra points in our body. These are the main ones right here. We have like 108, okay? We have a bunch, but these are the main ones. And so whenever we're manifesting, everything starts in our root chakra, which is right down by your groin area. That's where that's where the seeds are planted. Okay. Think about your sex organs. That's where the seeds are planted, and everything starts to grow up through the chakras. However, if these energy centers are not spinning properly, if we're holding on to fear, anxiety, pain, insecurity, all kinds of things like afraid to speak, all of that, it will stop our manifestations, and then our energy field shrinks. So what I do in Reiki is I go through and I really listen to each one of your chakras, and I pick out that heaviness, that nasty, ugly energy. Oops, pulling my own hair. And then I act as a conduit. The energy doesn't come from me, it comes through me. So I act as a conduit through the divine, and I help to rebalance your chakras through pouring energy out of my palms. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. That's like the quick version. I do that for the collective once a month, but only if you're in my VIP Soul Collective. You guys, right now, it's only $7.77. So you can go to the link in my bio, go to the menu, select Soul Collective, and join that, because this, we already did it this month. Next month in September, we're going to do it more so after Mercury goes out of retrograde around the 12th, because we need to like rebalance ourselves after all that shit. Hello from Central California. Well, welcome. Let's see what else we need to know. Yeah, the first time I did that energy cleansing and rebalancing, you guys, I had over 1,000 people. So yeah, and I typically, it doesn't happen for every Reiki practitioner. I pick up visuals and psychic messages, or like people will come in. And so what I do is I record the session. You don't have to attend anything, right? You can lay down for the hour and rest, which is going to be best for you, or you can be living your life, or you could be sleeping, whatever. You're going to get the energy no matter what. It's just better if you're resting. But anyways, you don't have to log into anything. No Zoom, no webinar, nothing. I do this all here on my own, and I record it, and then I send you the recording afterwards so you can hear everything that I experienced during the session and all the messages or visuals that I get. It's fun. Thank you, Lisa. You need it for your B-Day? Well, join the collective. Look, Raven Spirit, the truth. Remember how I said here with the Five of Swords? Swords represent thoughts, ideas, communication, and truth. Okay? So when we have the Five of Swords here as potential conflict today, stop and pause and think about, what is my truth? Where do I stand in this? What aligns with me and what does not? And how can I respond to this through my own truth and through my heart space? Okay? Because there's a lot of conflicts where you don't have to get upset. You really don't. You have so much more power when you're not upset, because toxic people around you want you to get upset. They'll do things just to see you get upset. We're not going to give them that benefit, okay? We're not going to give them that satisfaction of getting upset. We're going to say, this is my boundary. If you cross it again, here's what's going to happen. And that's it. no argument. And that's how you stand in your power. It's just a very matter-of-fact energy. Where's this box? Whatever. Y'all get it? I will teach you everything that I can about how to be in your power and to not let people knock you out of it. Because people will try like hell to get you out of your own power. Because they want you to feel as bad as they do, or they need a distraction so they feel better about their own miserable lives. We don't play that game. Okay? We do not do that. Ooh, look at that. 63, winter's dream, gestation period. So we had 36 and now we have 63. Got it, good. Yep. Gestation period. Did I not say earlier about planting the seeds and maybe needing to make some adjustments? Okay. So if you've been planting the seeds, especially on this new moon, and you're like, well, I'm not seeing any movement yet, give it a minute. Okay? Let the universe do its work. You just relax. You say, you know what? If it's meant for me, it's going to come at the right time. If it's not, then thank you, universe. Got it? Let's do our Rebel deck. It is Friday. So let's do our fun Rebel deck. This deck, you guys, is a little sassy, like me. So I love using it, and it's just funny. So let's see what we need to know. What do we need to know today? You guys, the cards don't lie. It literally says, don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. Did I not just say that? You can see. Don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. I don't know what to tell you. And look, and be fucking grateful. I mean, I'm just saying. Allow that shit to come to you. Remember how I said about the ships? Like, it's like your ship's coming in. But you have to know that they're coming in. If you don't believe that they're coming in, then you're setting up that block. And they're never going to come in. Okay? So don't force anything. Allow things. Allow the changes. Allow the shifts in your sail to get you where you want to go. And sometimes we have to take a detour, or sometimes on that journey, we realize that where we wanted to go initially, it's not where we want to go anymore. So we adjust, right? But we don't want to force anything. If you force something, it's going to turn out in disaster. Okay? Never force. I had to learn that the hard way because I am stubborn. But when I finally stopped doing that, life got so much easier. Thank you so much, Ricky. You're so sweet. Okay? So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to put this on YouTube so you can come back and rewatch it, especially if you missed the beginning of the reading. Don't worry, okay? So this is telling you, we saw the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck when we first started, right? And I told y'all from the get-go, we're going through a revolution. We're going through a feminine revolution. Well, the feminine energy is that creative energy. It is that gestational energy, okay? And so we want to allow this to happen. There are going to be a lot of things that happen in the next, I don't know how long, several months maybe, that are going to seem awful, but it needs to boil up. It needs to bring things to the surface so this revolution can finally happen. All right? So we have to, not just like be bystanders, but this is a time for you to work on your energy, to work on your sovereignty, to work on expanding that aura so we can help the collective. That's what light workers do. We don't just focus on us just for selfish reasons. We focus on us because we are helping the collective energetically. We are holding space for this planet. We are holding space for people that go through traumatic events like the people in Maui. Okay? It is a lot going on this weekend. Yeah, like a soap opera. Yeah, you all have an amazing weekend. If you need anything, the link is in my bio. Tarot apprenticeship is starting on September 5th. So if you want to learn how to read tarot, then go check that out. It is a 12-week live program with me. And then afterwards, you become a certified tarot reader and you get access to my tarot group for however long you want to. But yeah, I love you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Mwah! Bye.